baby, listen to me speaking. No matter what, just let it go.
Pop, persuadable. You know what one of the most uncomfortable things about growing old is? I mean this. Sometimes I'm at that stage in my life where I don't know if I need to fart or if I need to shit. Like, yo, like low key. I'm just saying. Like, I know what you're gonna say. Like, oh my god, persuadable, you're so disgusting. You're a grown man. Oh my god, you're making fart jokes. No, I'm literally not. There was a situation where I really had to, do that, which is, is normal. It's human, right? We should be able to have this conversation. And I was about to let it go, but then I felt like that little motion, you know what I mean? And I didn't know. Like, I'm like, what do I do? Like, if I let this out, there's a 50-50 shot that I might shit my pants. So it was a lot of pressure for me. I didn't really know what to do. So I'm sitting there now I'm like, I know I have to let it out, but like, do I prepare? Like, do you know how, like, if I have to go all the way to the toilet, sit down on the toilet just to fart, then I feel like I got defeated. Like, I feel like I just wasted a whole bunch of time. Like, in a weird way, I feel like that is just as shameful as shitting your pants. So, I didn't really know what to do. I didn't know what to do. So, I'm like, and so I'm not going to tell you the conclusion of the story, but all I am going to tell you is that whatever choice I made was the right choice. And that's how I'm going to start this video. What's going on, everybody? I've missed you all. Oh, God, I fucking hate YouTube. I hate YouTube. I'm at that point where I think my YouTube may self-destruct. Because I'm just going to start making videos. I'm just going to play video games and talk a whole bunch of shit. just don't care. I'm uploading a Roblox video because last night I was playing Identity 5 and I missed a flare gun and got terror shocked at the same time. Okay? Like, that's bad. To do both in the same match, I'm like, fuck this. I'm going to Roblox. I'm going to Roblox and we're going to fucking destroy a whole bunch of 9-year-olds in this game. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of adults that play the game too. All right? Look at me. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm killing everybody. Come here, you little shits. If you're asking, this is called Survive the Killer on Roblox. I saw a bunch of I try to do some research to see what other YouTubers do, just to, like, get an idea. And I see that some people literally just play video games and talk about, like, pretty cool shit. I'm like, yo, that's what I kind of want to do. Not in this video, because I started the video talking about, educational material. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have some certain footage of everything. I don't want to be one of those Identity 5 players that just, like, post announcements and shit. So, there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I do want to become a content creator, or I am a content creator. All my humor is improv. So, I that's kind of the route I'm going. I don't know if it's going to succeed, but fuck it. I'm going to have fun. I want to have fun with YouTube again. Look at this guy running around. A fucking pizza guy. I like this. This is such a brain-dead game. It really is. Oh, yay. I killed everybody. So, hey, but remember, my name is The Real Persuadable on Roblox. So, you know what? Fuck it. How about we talk about, what's been super frustrating? You guys know, right? If you don't know, if you're watching me for the first time, believe it or not, I am a practicing clinician. I am not a physician. I am not an MD. I am a clinician, though, however. And one of the most annoying things that I'm dealing with right now, not in real life, but like online, is when you have people who are calling the COVID-19 the China virus. Oh my God, it's so fucking stupid. Contrary to popular belief, we're actually trying to not label pandemics or epidemics or any of these illnesses after geographic, specifically to towns or villages or countries. We're trying to get away from that. And there's a whole bunch of people who are like, oh, I'm going to go out the China virus because that's what we've always done. We've always named it after locations. And it's like, you're actually wrong. we name it after geographic features, but we actually try to get away from blaming a certain village or society because there's been historical acts of prejudice, stereotypes, blatant racism when we don't do this. For instance, in the late 1800s with the bubonic plague, the Surgeon General actually at one point said, this is an oriental disease peculiar to rice eaters, which completely was prejudice and stereotypical of Asian Americans at the time. That actually affected the Chinese community. And then what you'll also see is Ebola. Ebola was actually not named that. There's no village named Ebola. Ebola was actually named after a river that came, what they originally thought was close to the village where that illness originated from. So they actually tried to take the preventative measure of saying, all right, instead of labeling this after a village, we're going to call it Ebola because it's this river that's, near the town, which, by the way, the river wasn't that close to the town. All right. Even the Zika virus, although it did originate within that forest, instead of blaming Uganda or any of those countries where it first started transmitting to people, they continued to call it the Zika virus. And that's why I want you all to know the China virus is just not accurate. And so people will be like, well, historically, what about the Spanish flu of 1918? Yeah, we actually think that may have originated in Kansas. So, again, there is a precedence where we're trying to move away from that, and we're trying. We'll talk about the region in general where it may have come at, but for the most part, scientists have agreed that there is no good in labeling it after a certain country or specific to a village or people, because again, historical cases of that sort of racism, stereotypes, and prejudice. And you know what's also interesting, right? In 1957 and 58, that flu pandemic, it was referred to as the Asian flu. 1968 to 69 flu, I call it the 69 flu. They called it the Hong Kong flu. But in 2009, with the H1N1 flu, we didn't call it the American flu. We called it the swine flu. So there's always been this historical inconsistency with whatever we name it. And for the most part, most scientists, where we are going here, clinicians, scientists, etc., we're trying to stem away from that. We're trying to stem away from just calling it after a certain population or people, because again, there literally is historical references in regards to the prejudice and stereotypes and discrimination that it leads to. And another thing. Sometimes when we refer to illnesses like mad cow disease, etc., it can completely devastate entire industries, even when it's uncalled for. So actually in 2015, if I recall correctly, the World Health Organization set out a mandate where for all future infectious names of these infectious agents, they have decided to not refer to specific people or animals or certain genders and ethnicities, etc., because it does no good. Anyways, this video is kind of a demonstration of where I want to go as an educator and as somebody who is a practicing clinician, where I can be completely fucking absurd as well as talk about something that's important to me, something that is within my domain of discussion. And again, I appreciate all of you. Hope I don't piss anyone off, but I do. Oh well. Love you all, and have a beautiful day, and don't die in Identity 5 like I do. Bye.